Okay, and you're very, very welcome to the second video on national income. And again, I'm really trying to go slowly through the concept, much slower than you would read in an IB textbook, so that you have a deep understanding. I think economics is all about understanding the principles, the foundational principles, and from that, like up leveling them to more difficult things. But unless you understand the truth and the basics, there is no chance, guys, that you can succeed in an exam as rigorous as the IB. Okay, so what we're going to do in this video is look at a few simple ways that you would honestly never be given in the IB to answer, so that you can understand a deep way what national income is and what it tries to measure. Now, I can probably hear some people just clicking the next video or whatever, but I'm just telling you, please take your time to watch this video, because I feel that you will get a greater understanding of what national income is and the concept of production being wealth in this and a few extra videos that follow. Okay, so what we are trying to do, as we have already said, is calculate national income. Let's remind ourselves of what national income is. National income is the total value of all goods and services produced in an economy over a specified period of time, usually a year. Do not forget, we are trying to get the total value of all production that has occurred in the economy. And the reason is because production is wealth, because what we produce we can consume, and our standard of living depends only on consumption. Excuse me. If you want an example of a number of countries that has suffered massively from just printing money and why printing money does not make people richer, look up Zimbabwe, look up Venezuela, and look up the Weimar Republic in Germany, and hyperinflation. All that happens when you print money is inflation, and we don't want that. We know that that does not help an economy. The only thing that makes us richer is our ability to consume more, and we can only consume more in the long run depending solely on what we produce. So now what we're going to do is we're going to introduce a way of calculating national income. Okay, so what we do is we take the price of one good, which is its value, and we said that in the previous video, and we multiply it by how many of that good was produced. Right, so that's the total value of this good that was produced, which is the price, the value of one good, multiplied by the quantity of that good that was produced, and then we add this number, to the next calculation, which is the price of the second good, multiplied by the quantity of the second good that was produced. Do not forget, this price is how we value things in economics. Okay, please remember that. And so if one good is valued at P2 and we made Q2 of them, then P2 times Q2 is the total value of that good that was produced in the economy. Now, depending on the country that you live in, it could be absolutely vast, like the economy could be huge, like the United States, like China, or I am Irish, so that's a much smaller country. I'm currently working in Mongolia. That's a much smaller country than the first two mentioned. So, I mean, you do this for every single good. Now, I think it's best illustrated with an example. Okay, so in the simple economy, there's only one good produced, rugby jerseys. Forgive me, I'm a rugby fan, so all of my, a lot of my examples will be sports related and just that one sport. Calculate the value of national income. Okay, 10 rugby jerseys were produced. Each of them sells for €100. So what is the total value of national income? What is the total value of everything that was produced in this economy? There was only one good, and we know that it's price times quantity. Okay, so the value of each rugby jersey is €100, and the quantity of rugby jerseys was 10. So each time one rugby jersey was produced, that added a value to the economy of 100, but there was 10 produced, so it's 100 times 10, which is €1,000. That is national income. Okay, doesn't have to get much more difficult than that, lads. Excuse me, not at all. That is national income. Now let's make it slightly more different and difficult. Don't know why I said different, but anyway. Now there are two goods that are produced, rugby jerseys and rugby shorts. Okay, so now what we are saying here is that the price of rugby jerseys is 75 and the price and the quantity of rugby jerseys that was produced was 15. This 75 is the value of each rugby jersey produced, is €75, and there was 15 of them produced. The price of shorts is €20 each. That is the value, that is how much society in general values rugby shorts at €20 each, and there was 10 of them produced. Well, let's have a look at how to calculate national income. It's the price of one good times the quantity that was produced, plus the price of another good times the quantity that was produced. And depending on how many goods that were produced in the economy, in this case 2, but let's say it was 30,000, you do that 30,000 times. Now let's just look at this for a second. So the total value of that the production of rugby jerseys added to the economy, added to society, was 75 by 15, because the value of one rugby jersey is €75 and there were 15 of them produced, and the total value that was added to the economy or to society from the production of rugby shorts was price times quantity. Price is the value of one pair of shorts, and there was 10 made. So the total value that was added to the economy from the production of rugby jerseys was 75 times 15, which is €1125, €1,125. And the total value that was added to the economy from the production of shorts is price times quantity, which was €200. So what we get is a national income of €1,325. That is the value of total production. Now, if this number went up or if this number went up, production, if either of those went up and the other one didn't go down, we would be richer. We could consume more. This is the limit. The limit of our consumption is 15 rugby jerseys and 10 shorts. That's the absolute limit of our consumption in this example. We can't consume anymore because we haven't produced anymore. The final one, and again it's a rugby heavy one, there are 3 goods produced: rugby jerseys, rugby shorts, and rugby socks. Okay? Now I'm asking you to pause this video now. This is the last example in this video, and to see if you can understand and calculate correctly what the answer is. Okay, I genuinely hope you've had a chance to do that, and I really, really hope I'm with you. I really hope that this is making sense and this is helping you understand. Okay, I really, really do. All right, I just, I'm here for you. Okay, now the first thing I want you to understand is that it's the price of jerseys times the quantity of jerseys. I will put the numbers up. That here, 70 by 20, is the total value of rugby jerseys that was produced. That's the total value of the output of rugby jerseys. But national income is not just the output of one good, but the total value of the output of all goods that were produced. The price of shorts is €25 each, so that's the value of one pair of shorts, and there was 15 shorts produced, so it's 25 by 15. That's the total value of rugby shorts that was produced. And the price of socks, which is its value, is €10, and there was 12 socks produced, so it's 10 by 12, and then you add up all of those. So again, I'll work them out individually, and again I will go through this over and over again, so hopefully, constant dripping wears the stone. If I say it enough times, hopefully it will stick. So €70 times 20, I believe, is €1,400. That's the total value that was added to the economy from the production of rugby jerseys alone. But we need to find the total value that was added to the economy of the production of all goods. So the production of shorts is €25 times 15, which is 375. That is the total value that was added to the economy from the production of rugby shorts. And then here we have rugby socks, which is €10 times 12, and this is 120, and that's the total value that was added to the economy from the production of rugby socks. When we add together the production of each of all goods, the value of production of all goods, don't forget, the total value of production in the economy is 1895. Okay? And that means, and please understand this, our limit to our consumption this year, okay, is 20 rugby jerseys, 15 shorts, and 12 socks. We cannot consume any more than that. Now, we may wish to, okay, but we can't. It is production that gives value. The prices, yes, the production, that gives the opportunity for consumption, which is our measure of wealth in macroeconomics, and correctly so. And I don't wish to be in any way silly or hurtful or anything like that. But if you don't understand that, guys, please go back and rewatch all the Production is Wealth videos, rewatch the previous one, watch this one, so on and so forth. Realize that we can only consume what is produced in the long run. Realize that. Now, what price is, yes, is a measure of value, but it is also a measure of scarcity. Okay? And we will give an example in the next video why rising prices across the board, otherwise known as inflation, not the next video, the one after that, inflation does not make a country better off. I really hope this helped, guys. I really hope you understand it, and I really hope that this is going to aid you in your study of economics in the future. And thanks very much for watching.